The piece I chose was Beethoven's String Quartet, number 10, Opus 74, second movement. So, to start off, you have the primary tonal area in A flat, which is going to be your 1 chord. Then the primary theme is this little bit here, which occurs throughout the piece several times. And to do a little deeper analysis of this A section, you have your first little A, then you have it ending over here with a 5. So that would make it your antecedent in a period. So you have your antecedent ending on the 5 chord, then starts back on the 1, and then it ends on a pack in A flat. So that would make it a period for the first A section. Then going over to this B section, you have A flat minor right off the bat. So that's kind of fishy, but in your textbook, it says that you need tonic, a closely related key, tonic, and then a closely related key, and then a tonic. So, A flat minor, closely related. Then it continues with all these weird little things. Then you have a half cadence in A flat minor, because the E flat shows up and it basically stays in E flat chord there. Then you have the A section again. I said that it was A prime because it starts off like the beginning, but it's slightly different. It's enough to say that it's the A section again, but it's just slight variation. So it starts off in A flat, which is good because that's the tonic. Then it continues. Then you have a 5 chord, so an E flat major chord here, then going to an A flat major chord, so a pack in A flat. Then C section, it goes to D flat, which seems kind of weird, but if you remember, the textbook says a closely related key, and D flat is the subdominant of A flat, so that's fine. So, new material, we've never seen this material before, and it starts getting into some 16th notes and arpeggiations. Then you see a return of A for a little bit, but it's in minor. So, some people would say that this would make it a sonata rondo, but I don't want to say that. I want to say that it's just your typical rondo, because there's not enough of A or anything to solidify the fact that it is sonata rondo. So, chugging along in D flat, then we have basically this entire measure is E flat. So it's in D flat, so that wouldn't make sense, but it does because the 5th of D flat is A flat, and the 5th of A flat is E flat, so a 5 of 5, then going back to A flat, right on the downbeat. So I said that it was A flat squared because it's basically this, or the A squared because it's basically the A section, just 2 octaves lower. So it's enough to say that it is the return of the A. And then there's some fun little staccato passages here. And fun fact, this is called the harp quartet because the staccato motions make it sound like it's a harp. The publisher did that, Beethoven didn't. It's okay. So then you have E flats, so an E flat major chord, and it doesn't go back to A flat, so it's just a half cadence in A flat. Then you have this coda. Well, if you look, you're like, oh, that's the B section. Well, yes, but it's not enough of the B section to say that it is the B section, because it's only the first 4 measures that come back. Then it starts going into its own little world, and it kind of does its own thing. Then, and it was an A flat minor, but it goes away from that, and it goes back to A flat major. And then you have the 5 chord, then the repeated A flat chord, so ending on a pack in A flat. So that would make it your rondo form, but not the sonata rondo, because a bit of both come back, bit of the B section and the A section. So, in summary, this is your rondo from Beethoven's String Quartet, number 10, and it visits all of these characteristics that are stated in the textbook. So, there you have it. Thank you.